Did you know that what you plant today in your life will absolutely show up in your future, whether you like it or not? Let me share with you why what you plant today matters more than you think. Imagine putting a tomato seed in the ground and expecting a watermelon to grow. That's crazy, right? But we do that in life all the time. We plant one kind of seed and hope for a totally different harvest. In life, just like a garden, what you sow is what you will eventually reap. Welcome to Chaplain Chat, where I do what I love, and that's teach the Bible. This reminds me of a biblical concept. It's really a spiritual law called sowing and reaping. Galatians 6:7 says, "Do not be deceived, God is not mocked, for whatever one sows, that will he also reap." In other words, the seeds we plant in our lives today, in our attitudes, our relationships, our choices, will eventually bear fruit, whether good or bad. When we plant seeds of kindness, patience, or faith, over time we will see the fruits of that effort. But if we sow bitterness, selfishness, or neglect, we can't expect a good harvest. Join me and my son as we do some planting in our backyard. We wanted to plant a garden. He is very much into gardening and botany. So I gave him the entire day, Saturday, to dedicate to that. We bought planters, we put them together, we went and bought things to plant in them. And what struck me while we were planting is that sowing takes effort. It's intentional. You don't accidentally end up with a beautiful garden. You don't accidentally end up with a beautiful life full of blessing either. It takes planting good seeds, watering them daily with love, patience, and faithfulness, and trusting God to bring the growth.
And stuff.
Oh, for sure. I would imagine. Oh, I like the bird bath as well.
Well, the reason it's
Oh,
on the ground
it looks
is
good.
because we had up on it could fly, but it had trouble getting up
Like
on the
laying
bird
there.
bath, so we just set it on the ground.
That's fair.
Oh, you bought a planter, but not a potting
Yeah.
table.
Well, the
Okay.
planter's gonna go out here.
Because I was like, oh no, she bought a potting
I
table. You know how I am with the vlogs.
I do.
Trying to vlog everything.
I
What do you think, Wesley? We got.
I really like the yard.
You like the yard?
He loves the yard.
Oh. We got stuff planted over here. I can't believe it's so rainy and cold today.
Grass.
He's all about botany.
I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah.
I really prayed over this morning already.
Aw.
Wow, at what point do they produce scent?
And this is your basil.
They look practically the same. How are you able to
No, the
tell?
thyme is much, much smaller.
It is much smaller. I mean, in scale, though.
Oh yeah. Well, and this is what I've done. See, I poked a hole in this and gave you a tag.
Gotcha.
But let me show you what I do in my garden. I make these things. When you plant it outside, she can't stand it. I make
She
these.
can't stop vlogging.
Ooh.
And the way I make them
Okay.
is I use cardstock right here. Type it and then print it out. Then you take a skewer
Oh, a skewer. That's a good idea.
and you poke it in here.
And the other side
And
opposite.
then the other side. And then there you have it. And you just stick it down wherever
That's
with
great.
whatever you planted. But I gave you enough skewers and
Oh.
cardstock for when you plant like
thank
your
you.
carrots and stuff.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
You
you.
can
I
make.
appreciate
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So there you go.
Wow.
Coffee.
So much.
Do you
Thanks.
want calf or decaf?
Calf works great.
All right.
Wow. Look at that greenhouse. Pretty cool.
It's just so hard to get these.
We had to put this potting bench together. We already wanting to plant all of this. We have our seedlings that Cheryl planted for us. We have basil, oregano, a bunch of stuff. And we have our pots over here that we're going to transfer those into, we have 3 of these. We already put one together, a raised planter. So we're going to put 3 of those on the side of the house, along with the greenhouse and the potting bench. So we'll be set.
Locked in.
You're in heaven now, right?
Yeah, I'm
because
excited.
we're at a,
This is gonna be great.
where are we at? We're at a garden
TLC
center. Look at
garden
these little,
room.
look at these little planters.
Yeah,
They're
look at-
so cute.
These flowers are cool. You
Those,
should
these
take
are
a bunch of small videos.
These are petunias.
These are
yeah,
petunias?
I should. Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
I
easy
don't-
to grow, but they.
Oh, and they're 5. Okay.
I had grown
That's
some in
very
the Aero
slow.
garden, but then they were all over the floor, so I didn't do that again.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right,
Let's
let's
go
see what
back
else we
there,
can
yeah.
find here.
Yeah, I already see potting mix.
Okay, so we got to get this to mix with the other stuff we have.
We can just expand. We can Frankenstein our plants if we want to.
Okay,
Looks like let's come over here.
this is where we start throwing stuff in the cart, right?
Yeah, look at this. Fox Farms, just one bag is $24.
See,
Yeah.
that's why people get the Aldi ones, 'cause they're
Yeah.
such a good price.
Oh, it's a rain
I
gauge.
have a couple of these things, but you're gonna need gardening gloves, I think.
Yeah. 3 colors in there. So look at this. It's a strawberry on a turtle, and then it's an apple on a frog, and then it's a lemon on a snail.
That's cute.
But all of them are $27.
What kind of world are we
That's
living
what
in?
I'm saying. That's
I feel
insane.
like Fraser's dad when he told him the coffee was like $4.
Yeah. $4.
What kind of world are we living in? Okay, these are all succulents. Do we want any of these?
Succulents are easy, real easy, and they look nuts.
Yeah, they're real easy. The problem is the wind blows everything away.
Yeah.
We have these crazy winds that.
Cacti.
Okay, I'm not into those.
Cacti are really cool.
Oh, it looks like spider webs.
Oh well, that's needles. They're like
Oh.
fiberglass.
Okay.
They're
I'm
so
out.
small that they create a thread. That's why I wanted to go to one of these places. We got a lot of options,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of things that we could be like, oh, we'll get this next time.
I don't see any seeds. Oh yeah, you would be in your element here.
Oh
wouldn't
my
you?
gosh, I would learn everything.
Maybe you
I'd be
should-
like
Yeah, you would learn it all here.
hot coral. What? Hold on. What are these leaves?
It tells you right here.
But they're not, you know how a lot of the flowers we're looking at, they just got 5 petals and they spread out. These are like overlapping.
How did I know that? That's a strawberry plant.
That's crazy that you know that because I've never seen any of those before.
Yeah. I've never done it, but you put the strawberries on the sides.
Oh, this
There.
is cool. They actually have buds on them.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Here's some mini trees. Got a whole spot.
Oh, these are bonsai trees.
Oh, that's like, yeah, where we buy stuff.
Zinnias.
Zesty yellow zinnia. How do you
There's-
know this?
Well, there's a sign right there.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
But yeah,
Local
some of them
Laria.
I know.
That's cool.
But they come in different colors. So,
Yeah, I think the orange is probably the best. Okay. Let's go down here.
dahlias.
Fountain grass. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
You don't like that?
First type fountain grass. I mean, the fountain grass is cool. I think this is the best. This is the
I
best.
can't maneuver this cart. Oh my gosh.
This, like, the stuff with the little fuzzies, the little wheat fuzzies, I like those.
Night fountain grass.
I
Jasmine.
did that. I did
Jasmine. Okay, I was gonna ask you. Okay, so come smell this. Costco has a big jasmine thing that was this tall that you can plant in your yard.
Strawberries right here. But do we want to go out and see with the
I know, and I don't know when you're supposed to plant things.
Well,
We have to figure that out.
Rainy, you didn't have to plant one.
Oh my gosh, the heat is killing me.
That's nice out here.
So we're gonna plant all this stuff.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
What do we have? The cauliflower, jalapenos, basil. Yeah, basil,
Cilantro,
cilantro, strawberries,
and bell pepper, I think.
bell pepper. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, there's a bunch of stuff out here. Look at all this.
Yeah,
Oh
those
my
are
gosh.
like nice cotton flowers.
This is a lot of stuff.
Oh man.
I have
Oh, it's
no
also
idea
stuff.
where to start.
Lavender, sedum. Oh, this is where all of the
What?
like the tea flowers are.
Tea flowers?
Yeah, that you like make tea into and stuff.
Oh.
You know what tea they use?
I know there's echinacea somewhere.
Gotta be over there.
I have no idea how to turn it into tea though. Hosta. See, I planted stuff in the front yard. I planted a hosta one time. I planted a hydrangea because I love those, and it died. I probably didn't take care of it right. I know. Other people's cards aren't bad like that. Garlic, onions. I don't know if we're ready for all that.
We could grab some onion seeds.
I don't think we know enough of what we're doing.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, here's a bunch of seed packets back here.
That's what I was saying.
That's what we're looking for.
This is where all the seeds
Okay.
are.
Let's see what we got. What do we need that we don't have already? We have
Catnip. Oh.
we have basil and oregano. Oh, you
My
don't
God.
want to plant
Yes, I do.
catnip. Why?
Yes, I do. Because it makes topaz
Cats are
crazy.
gonna go, we
and I
have a
love it.
bunch of it, but
Nah.
Okay.
Homegrown catnip. Now we get the good kush for our cats.
okay.
That's our.
Okay, so
our
we
blood.
have rosemary, we have basil, we have oregano.
Have a-
I'm not sure if they've all sprouted though.
No, not
So
fruit.
what do we need
They
that?
just got us past the beginning stages where they're most likely to die.
Want to try onion? We
There's
haven't
also
done
corn.
onion
There's
before.
also cucumbers, kale.
You want to do onion?
I would like to do onions.
And maybe a cucumber, like a small cucumber. What are the small?
Cucumbers are nice.
I have no idea.
Arugula.
We'll just try. Well, I don't want to buy all this if we're not. Oh, carrots. Did I buy carrot?
we
Did I
have
buy
carrots.
carrot seed? Okay.
I feel like corn or
Mustard.
cucumber. Because then we can make our own
Ooh.
pickles.
Romaine lettuce. Let's try
Oh, yeah.
that. That would be good.
Do you want any cucumbers? These are for pickles.
Hmm.
So we could make pickles.
Yeah. Why not? We can try it.
And then I don't think we want corn yet.
Any ideas what to plant? What did we get ourselves into out here?
Oregano looks great.
So we have
This is the time that's looking good.
we have our potting table. We have 3 planters.
Should we keep
gotta put
all
gravel
the
in.
herbs
We
in
have a
plants?
greenhouse.
Or should we keep them in these?
No, we need to pot them into those little clay pots.
Oh, the herbs we do?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
put them in the greenhouse, I think.
Alright,
Don't you think?
that's a good idea.
And then we have all of this stuff.
We should just do these 4.
I think we're gonna need more soil. There's only 4 that sprouted.
No, these are the 4 that are flourishing.
The others
see,
aren't
these are-
doing anything.
They're not doing as well. Yeah.
Fabric
The fabric.
right there.
So let's
So
do
we just
that.
have to.
How much do we need?
Just measure it with the...
Look at me.
Oh, Wesley.
I am
Okay. We
gonna have
have,
to change.
we have some herbs in here. I don't know what's what, but we have thyme, basil, rosemary. These are still sprouting down
Those are
here.
seedlings. They're seedlings.
We've got tomato, carrots,
Tomato, carrot, lettuce.
lettuce.
Yeah.
so we need to label those.
Oh, I gotta spray
Why
these
is it such a
shit.
marsh over here?
I don't even know. Okay. Bell pepper, cayenne pepper, or sorry, jalapeno, cayenne pepper, bell pepper. And we got dill, basil, cilantro.
That's a different basil.
And tell them what those are.
2 strawberries, 2 cauliflowers, and then we
Yep.
planted onions here.
We got
We
these
still
tiny little
have-
planters
Yeah, we
here.
haven't done anything with those.
And then we got some more. These are like pretty flowers, decorations that we'll put in the pots over there.
We're gonna put those around that tree.
And we have these for seeds, seedlings, and then a bunch of seeds over here, and a little trowel for the soil and whatnot.
Yeah, we got this all done today.
All of it today as
All
well,
of
which
it.
is insane.
That was a lot. We put together two
of
two
these
planters
and this.
and
So
the
we put
potting
both
table.
of those in this, and then the other day,
The other day we did
we
the
made one of the-
greenhouse.
yeah,
The
greenhouse.
greenhouse.
another planter, and then we made one of those for our friend.
Yeah,
Another
we
planting table.
another planting table to give
I
to
have to take
Cheryl.
these off.
And then we need to plant this lily, but I don't have it in me today.
Yeah, not today. Not after all that.
That was a lot.
Hey.
What are you doing? You're driving
What does
already?
it look like?
Oh my
I
gosh.
do be driving. Gonna go to Ross, get some lunch, do some tutoring, and then probably go out again.
You're almost
Almost there.
to your license.
Just a matter of days now.
Just a matter of days and you'll have your license.
You like the music? You want me to-
Today was a reminder that sowing is a choice and growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes watering, watching, protecting, sometimes weeding. Just like the seeds we planted, our actions and attitudes today will show up in the future, whether in our relationships, our walk with God, or even our character. Maybe today is your day to start sowing good seeds, a word of encouragement, a step of faith, a small act of kindness in your family, your work, or even your own heart. What you plant today will shape your harvest tomorrow. So let's be intentional about the seeds that we're sowing. As Galatians reminds us, for whatever one sows, that will he also reap. For the one who sows to his own flesh will from the flesh reap corruption, but the one who sows to the Spirit will from the Spirit reap eternal life. And let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we never give up. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. So keep planting. Your harvest is on its way.